Welcome back everybody. So today is going to be a P3 video. Not exactly the P3 video that I was wanting, but it's still a good one. Stay tuned. Just look how clean this beast is. Oof, oof. Just look at it. Would you look at it? Just look at it. Woohoo! All right everyone, so in today's video I'm going to tell you guys the weight reduction mod that I did is a major one, to be honest, because it was a big deal. It's a big deal for my car because my car had a lot of weight where it shouldn't have, where kind of you don't want to have if you're looking for the quarter-mile times and drag times and all that. If you want your car fast, you kind of don't really want the weight there. So in today's video, that's what I'm going to talk about. So the most important weight reduction mod is your wheels, especially when you're racing. You're doing drag stripping or anything like that, because it's sprung weight. So all the weight that's on the spring, it affects your drivetrain and how your car drives. The heavier the wheels, the slower your times are going to be, the more stress it puts on the drivetrain. So the sprung weight is a 1:6 ratio. What I read, did my research, it's a 1:6 ratio. So let's say you lose 10 pounds on the wheels, that's like losing 60 pounds of regular weight. Like if, let's say, on the wheels you lose 10 pounds, on the actual car it's pretty much like losing 60 pounds. So I lost on these wheels 12 pounds almost each. These are 18 pounds and the ones that I had on the car were 29. So I lost a lot of weight on the wheels. So that's pretty much on like losing almost 300 pounds of the whole wheels, the whole wheel setup. So it's a big deal. When I got on in the car, when I started, after I got these on, these are TSW bath burst or whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna include them in the description of the video. I don't want to screw up the name because it's a pretty hard name, but they're 18 pounds each. They're flow forged wheels. They're 19s by 8, I believe, wheels. So yeah, I'm really excited about this. One minus on this, I had to put 6mm spacers. Well, it's 2 spacers, 3mm each, temporarily. They're not hub centric. We're gonna custom order to get hub centric spacers on the front, where it has the hub in the center, so that holds the wheel in place, because you don't want the stress to be on your lugs and your lug nuts. You want the stress, you want the hubs itself to relieve the stress a little bit off your wheel, because if all your stress that you go over bumps and everything, it goes onto your hubs, you can end up snapping, I mean not your hubs, your studs or your bolts. You're gonna mess, most likely if you're running big power, you're gonna snap these. So you want the hub centric spacers. So I ordered 8mm spacers. I mean, I'm running 6 and I got a few millimeters there, but it's really close. So I ordered a few millimeters more, so it's gonna be 8 hub centric spacers. They're not gonna be not even a pound, they're gonna be probably even less than a half a pound spacers all around. I ordered those, but for now we temporarily were running these because yeah, it was touching, the wheels were touching the caliper, because I got an upgraded brake kit in the back. They fit perfectly. As you guys can see, it's a lot of space, obviously no rubbing of any kind. I got the Elevate GT springs. They're stiffer springs on the car, so they barely lower from our design springs. They're barely any lower, so they're mainly performance springs for your handling, because they're stiffer for the car. So yeah, I am loving the look of the car. Just look at it. Woo. Okay, now to a point why I got the wheels. Well, I was going to work on Monday and I hit a big pothole that was across the lane. That was a big, like somebody purposely cut it out almost. On the left side it was really deep, on the right side not so much, but it still took a lot of damage. So anyways, I hit a pothole and I busted 2 wheels. One tire went flat almost all right away, the other one slowly, but both of the wheels were bent. So I had to get the new wheels. Not financially too happy right now, but I still had to, you know, it was no-brainer, because the wheels that were on the car were pretty much there were 2 of the wheels. To replace the 2 wheels would almost cost me what these all four cost me. So it was a no-brainer. These are 12 pounds lighter, and yeah, for performance, what I'm looking for the car, that's exactly what I want. I want a much lighter wheel for performance. I don't want my drivetrain and everything to take a lot of stress. So these were the perfect fit. I'm really happy how they turned out. Yeah, the scenario why I got them, not necessarily too happy about it, but anyways, that gave me a reason to upgrade the wheels, because if I didn't bend the wheels, didn't damage the wheels, most likely I would wait on the upgrade on the wheels. But in this scenario, it gave me a reason, so hey, why not? Yeah, we're doing the 4C shocks on the s60R, the modded one, the stage 2 one with the exhaust and everything. Anyways, for the wheel that I'm doing, this is the damage that it took. No cracks necessarily, as you can see, no cracks in the wheel. So I'm probably gonna send this out to get fixed. The inside of it took a lot of damage. I think this is the one that let out the air right away. The other one is similar, just a tiny bit smaller bend, but yeah, these are very heavy wheels. My the other wheels with the tire felt a lot lighter than these alone without the tires, but these are 19 by 8 also. It's the same the same offset, the same, actually these are I think 42 offset. They're a little bit bigger. That one, those the ones that I have are 40 offset. But yeah, these are very heavy. They're 29 pounds each, the K-Pax BBS CK 19 by 8 wheels. Anyways, if you guys want the info, take a screenshot of this. This is the TSW Bathurst. Yeah, so Bathurst or whatever it is, that name right there. 19 by 8, 40 offset. If you have a big brakey, you're gonna need spacers, just saying. If you don't, you'll be fine. But yeah, these are the ones that I got. They're awesome wheels, very lightweight, 18 pounds each. Okay, so now I'm test driving. I obviously test drove it from the tire shop. I want to tell you guys the reaction, you know, or not reaction necessarily, my opinion of what my opinion was when I first bought the wheels and they put it on and I got in the car and started driving. Like, the experience was actually pretty cool. After I got into it, I took a turn. It automatically, like, it immediately reminded me of my Evolution, Evo 10, Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution. It reminded the handling, like how the car kind of felt in a way. It did feel a little heavier, but it felt so much different. Like, I never thought getting lighter wheels would change the car, how the car drives a lot. And the car kind of became a little more torquier, like it takes the car off the line a lot quicker. So I'm actually really impressed about getting, I think I should have done that a long time ago. I should have just financed the wheels or something, because I mean, I'm not a rich guy, you know, but you already know that, but you know, I'm just a regular guy that works a daily job like most of you guys do. So I kind of try to budget and fit the upgrades into my budget usually. So anyways, yeah, I'm not gonna put too much stress on the wheels right now, because obviously the spacers I have, they're not hub-centric spacers. So yeah, the shop told me just don't be doing too crazy, you know, on them, because obviously I put a lot of stress, especially with my torque. I'm gonna put a lot of stress on the studs, and I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna wait until I get the right spacers on them with the hub-centric, you know, to help hold my wheel. And yeah, and then we'll do some quarter mile 0 to 60 runs. I wanted to do that sooner. That was my my video first that I planned on. It didn't happen, obviously, as you guys see. I can't put too much stress on this. I don't want to be, you know, damaging my car. I'll probably won't damage it, but I don't want to risk it. Like I said, you know, with the kind of power I'm running at the wheels, you know, I don't feel too confident in that department. So I'm gonna wait for the right spacers to put them on the car, and yeah, we'll see. We'll do the 0 to 60 runs, quarter mile runs, and all that. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy this video, because I'm really excited. You know, I really didn't think that the wheels, lighter weight wheels, will actually change the car, how the car behaves, because it felt like so much lighter on its wheels, like how it reacted on turns and everything immediately. That, like, I noticed it right away. So you know, if you guys are modding your car and you're trying to, you know, win races or go to a drag strip or whatever, do upgrade your wheels. Get the light wheels. If you have really heavy wheels like I did, that are like 29 pounds or whatever, get a lighter wheel. Don't, you know, yeah, it's gonna cost you maybe $100-200 more. It's worth it, trust me, it's worth it. But as for the sprung and unsprung weight, you guys can do your research. Like I said, I found a bunch of, you know, people or articles that are said to pretty much sprung weight and unsprung. Like unsprung weight, that's not in your wheel, that's nothing on the springs. It's not on the wheels or springs or anything like that. That's the unsprung. The sprung weight is on what's on the springs and what's been churned by your, you know, by your drivetrain, obviously. So the ratio is 1:6. So like I said, you lose 10 pounds on the wheels, that's like losing 60. I lost 48 pounds, you know, times that by 6, and that's pretty much what actual weight off the car that I got. I read there was some sort of horsepower conversion. I don't know how true that is. You guys can do your own research. You know, I'm not gonna be telling you like I know the facts. I don't, but I know it affects it. Something along the way of, I don't know how many pounds you lose, it equals to some horsepower gains. Like it's the same thing, it's power to weight ratio type of deal. So if you guys are interested in that, do your research on that sprung and unsprung weight. I never looked into it until I damaged my wheels and I needed to get new wheels. I started looking into it. I was actually quite surprised that I didn't pay attention to this kind of mod before, because losing weight 10-20 pounds out of your car that's not on the wheels or not on the springs, it's not gonna do much, trust me. It's but losing weight on your sprung, on your wheels, or what's on your springs that's been churned by your drivetrain, that's gonna do a lot, and you're gonna notice a big time notice. Because, you know, I see a lot of people stripping their stuff out, like taking a bunch of stuff out of the car. Yeah, you'll lose some weight. I mean, unless you do some crazy like throwing seats out and all that, yeah, you'll lose maybe a little more weight there. But yeah, off your wheels, it's definitely a worthy upgrade. I'm actually surprised. I don't want to floor it, but man, it feels good. It feels a lot more alive. Like the car, I don't know, the car doesn't feel like it's struggling anymore. Like before, it felt like it was, I don't know how to even explain it, to be honest, but I felt the difference. That's all I'm gonna say. I drive my car every day, and I drove it after I got the wheels. I actually noticed, like right away, the first turn I took, I noticed the difference. So I'm gonna say, you know, I don't regret getting the wheels. Yeah, the scenario that I got them in, not necessarily the perfect one, by me damaging the wheels, but hopefully I can get the wheels fixed. I'm gonna take it to a wheel company, get them straightened out, get them fixed, and I'll probably post them for sale. They're, you know, they're good quality wheels, meaning, you know, they're strong and all that, and they look great, but, you know, not necessarily the lightest ones. So yeah, I wanted to make this video. Obviously, I promised you guys I'll make a P3 video. Sadly, I wasn't able to do the 1/4 mile 0 to 60 on the draggy up. I found my draggy right here. So this little device that you plug in, it's a Bluetooth, it's a GPS device, so it's really accurate. Obviously, you know, on the ground, the wheels will have a little more spin, you know, than on a drag strip, but it shouldn't affect the times anyway. So I'll get that down. I'll go find a private driveway or off-road course somewhere, or closed road, and then we'll do those runs there safely. Or I'll go to a drag strip. I'll see what the schedule is on those, if they are open or not. But anyways, that was my plan, but sadly I can't really do it with those spaces. I don't want to risk it. So anyways, I wanted to do this video. The upgrade on these wheels, how much pounds? I lost 12 pounds on each wheel. That's a lot. I lost like 12 pounds, no, actually around 15 pounds on the lug nuts, doing the titanium to from the steel to the you know, the studs from the bolts conversion. I lost like 14 pounds plus. Now I lost 12 pounds on each side of the wheel, on each wheel. So I lost a lot of weight and sprung weight. So the more weight you lose on the wheels, what's churning, what's on the springs, you take a lot of stress off your drivetrain. On the transmission, differential, all-wheel drives, everything, you take so much stress off your drivetrain. So if you're modding your car, if you're looking for wheels, get the lightest wheels possible. Trust me, you're not gonna regret it. You're gonna take a lot of stress off your car, and you're gonna be happy how the car performs. Yeah, I upgraded it a little too late. I did a lot more upgrades, you know, first than before I got to the wheels, but hey, you know, it is what it is. I already had aftermarket with all wheels on it. I like them. I first didn't know they were 29 pounds until I did my research, but after I did them, I was like, yep, I need a set of wheels. I wasn't planning on getting them now, but you know, in the situation I was in, I was like, yep, might as well just get the wheels that I want. So yeah. All right, so I'm gonna give you guys a few more angles of the wheels, how they look. Right there, this one obviously has the spacers on it, 6 millimeters. It's gonna have 8, tiny bit more, but that's how it looks from here. And then from here, it goes really nicely with the car. This design of the wheels, really nicely. I really like, on any European car, I would recommend these wheels. They give it a nice look. We had, I believe, the same ones on our Lexus, the Lexus video that we did, a 2016 Lexus IS350 F Sport, except we had them black. But these look amazing. I love them, especially the lightweight. The look is awesome, so you can't get any better than that. So that's gonna be it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I wanted to make a video, I did. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I think this is a major mod in any car, really. If you don't have really lightweight wheels from the factory, lighter wheels is a big, I know 90% of car enthusiasts, the first thing they do is just they change the wheels on the car. So especially the people that like to mod the cars. So yeah, this was new to me. I usually never looked into the weight of the wheels. I just looked at the design. I liked it, I bought it. But in this car, after, you know, the situation I had, I decided to look into it. You know, what's the difference between the sprung and unsprung weight, and if there's any benefits, what they are. And yeah, I found out, I learned a lot. So yeah, I'm really happy with the results, and I'm really happy that I went with the lightest wheels possible on the market for the car, that are affordable. They're not, you know, 500 bucks or 1,000 bucks each. You know, I can't afford that. But for the budget wheels, you're not going to find any lighter wheels or better quality wheels than this. You're just not. With the weight, with 18 pounds each in 19, you're just not. Maybe in 18, maybe you can. But yeah, I'm really impressed with these wheels. They look great. I mean, to each their own, you know, for sure. But yeah. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and as usual, see you next time.